Welcome back to more 2d6 Dungeon. I've just finished the previous episode where we fought a zombie and then found a fancy magically engraved throwing axe with a returning rune on it, which I am itching to use. So let's go through these portcullises here and see what kind of room lies beneath or behind, I suppose. So a 2x6, which we will probably just put in like that, with 2 doors. So we'll have one going to the left here and one going upwards. Like that. And I've completely forgotten, I'm noticing that I wanted to make some more funny shaped rooms with diagonal walls and so on. So I might start doing that again. Yeah, so for now, let's see what this room is. It is a 1 and a 3, which is a collapsed chamber again. We had that before. So part of the stone ceiling here has collapsed. Room is passable but looks precarious. To pass through, we roll a d6 and add our discipline. On a 4 or lower, we slip and lose 3 HP. I think we couldn't care less at the moment. So let's roll the d6. And that's a natural 4 already, and we've got +2 discipline. So we don't lose any HP. Collapsed chamber again. Let's move on upwards. Although, what kind of exits does this collapsed chamber have? We'll have to roll on the exit table again, because it has random ones. Exit type table 4. 3 and a 6 wooden doors. Let's check that wooden door straight ahead. Oh, I have to actually mark them as wooden doors. If it is locked, which it isn't, and go through there. 3x3, we gotta reroll that. So a 4x7. Wow, these large rooms. 4x7. Though that won't actually be a large room because that's only 28 squares, but still it's big on the map, is what I'm trying to say. So let's roll for rooms. Sorry, doors, which we have none. So 4x7, just below large room size. If it had been a 5x7, we'd have rolled on the large rooms again. Oh, and actually I've messed up my numbering here. So room number 12. And it is a dome cage again. But that's unique. We've already had that. And that's sad. I wanted another shot at fighting that big monster now that we have that axe. 3 and a 6, it's a marble temple. We had that as well, and that's also unique. 2 and a 6, a fog room. We had that as well, but that's not unique. That's the one with the +4 damage mummy. Well, hate that. So 12 is another fog room. I'll quickly read it out again. The space is full of black smoke. From within you hear a low moaning noise but can't see in. You must fight the mummy inside. Roll a d6 and on a 1, 2, 3 or 4 the mummy does +4 damage on its first hit. Which I'm just hoping we get lucky here. Yeah, we did. Okay. So the mummy doesn't get that extra +4 that was so nasty at the beginning of the floor last time. although we healed anyways afterwards. There's the mummy. Finally some XP. 90 to be precise. So 2 shift and 2 maneuvers is tricky. Primary 1s and 6s minus 3 damage, so we want to do swooping spins if possible. Let's attack first with our throwing axe. And I noticed, so we are not completely safe from losing the axe. I was kind of suspicious of that. So because it says it returns to our hand if it does damage, I'm pretty sure if we roll a double 1, that's a miss. And at least I'm still going to count that as a miss, like normal. So in that case, we probably just chucked it away and we have to go search for it afterwards again. Let's hope that doesn't happen. So a5 on end a6, which doesn't even apply to the mummy's interrupts, so that'll be the full 9 damage of 15. So excited to use this throwing axe that I didn't even give the mummy a health bar yet. So we're doing 9 damage, leaving the mummy at 6. And now our normal attack, 3 and a 5, will turn that into a swooping spin. And that's 6 damage, 2 plus 4. So we've just gotten rid of the mummy entirely without it hitting us or even getting the chance to hit us. Feels nice, feels good. So the plus 4 damage wouldn't even have been a problem in this case. So 90 XP for free essentially. 1844 total. And we get to roll on body search table 2 and nothing else. The room itself doesn't have any sort of loot roll. So this will probably be quick. Body search table 2, no modifier. A5. On a shoulder strap is an old throwing knife, -1. We've got a throwing dart. I think the throwing knives are small items as well. Yeah, throwing axes are considered to be heavy items. Throwing knife, -1. And I'll quickly look up. So throwing darts do 2 damage and knives do 4. So this will be 2 damage and this will be 4 minus 1 is 3 damage. Just so I have it as a quick reference. I know it for the throwing axe because we already used throwing axes before. Okay, so that's that. Nothing too eventful. Could have been much worse if we'd gotten that +4 and gotten hit. So let's go to the left here. This looks like it's leading to the same room and this is the easier door. Let's see, wooden door. But it's locked. And it's locked at a4 again. Okay, so these doors have not been too tough. Let's just roll without a lockpick. Be confident again. Yeah, so we rolled a 7 plus 2 precision is 9. So we again just open the door and the lock crumbles. Didn't even notice it was locked in the first place, probably. A3 by 2, which is a small room. Interesting. So we will just connect these two up there. How many doors? 1 more door, which we'll put going up like that. Actually, it's already got the extra door because I don't know if that door should have been there, but oh well, now it is. And we do kind of need a door to get into that direction somewhere. We're kind of running the risk of ending up in a dead end here with a lot unexplored. So I think that's just fine. So a 13, room 13, and that's a small room. Level 4 small rooms. 3 and a 2, which is 5, which is an urn room, which is not unique. So 13, urn room. In the center here is an urn on a pedestal. If you search it, roll on URL2 minus 2 and then on L4P as a patrol comes along. So that doesn't sound like the best deal. URL2 is urn room loot 2 or urn, I don't know. We wrote on it before, it was to do with urns. Minus 2, so it's probably not going to be great loot. But fighting a patrol, level 4 patrol, just sounds kind of exciting. And because we're in such good shape, I think we'll take a few risks here. So let's roll on that URL2 minus 2. And who knows, we might roll amazing like we did last time when we got the X. Because that was, we rolled a natural 12 then, but we also had a modifier. So URL2, earn loot table, minus 2. Okay, so that's bad. That's a 1, which is lower than the range, but then you just look at the lowest entry, nothing. Okay, so empty urn, and now we are fighting a level 4 patrol, which is exciting. Don't know if we rolled on the level 4 patrols before. So I think we did once, probably when waiting in front of a door or something. And that's a 6. That's going to be a nasty patrol. That is an under troll. Okay. As soon as anything has the name troll in a game, I am scared. Let's hope our hubris doesn't come back to bite us here. Looking through that obviously crappy urn. So the under troll has 40 HP and gives 250 XP, so that'll catapult us up to level 5 if we manage. And gives 2 bag tables and has tough skin on secondary 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s and 6s. So all of our attacks do 1 damage less. Ooh, and if it does the rock throw, 1 random carried large item is lost. So that's another way we might lose that fancy throwing axe. Interesting. I might just then throw it twice against the troll. At least we don't know its interrupt isn't going to cause it to do no damage at all. But that does probably mean we lose it guaranteed, right? Because on the second throw it's probably still going to hit the interrupt and be deflected, so probably be lost. Interesting. Yeah, so let's put the 40 HP here. I think that's our mini boss for the level. And that does d6 plus 1, which is not great either, and it's got 2 shift. Wow, okay. So let's look at our attacks. So both of them do 1 damage less. The Mighty Fist will at least be blocked by a helmet, and the Rock Throw by our leather bracers. Yeah, that doesn't seem too great. So let's actually do what I was talking about. Throw the throwing axe. So a 3 and a 2 means the interrupt applies, so -1 damage. So the throwing axe does 8. And do we want to throw it again? I think that basically guarantees us losing it. Or do we just drink the finesse potion? Now, I think I'll take a little risk here and not throw it again. Risk in the sense of we might just lose it without doing any damage. But if we don't, we'll be glad to have it afterwards. So let's just attack normally. 4 and a 5, which is a miss. Okay, that is not a great start. Troll attacks. 6 and a 5, which is an exact hit of the rock throw, so D3 damage. But -1 because of our bracers, so 2 damage. This is exciting stuff. And 1 random carried large item is lost. So since these have the nice numbers in front of it, I'm just going to roll a d6 and lose whichever one. And if it's a 1, we'll re-roll. 2, that's the throwing axe gone. Great, so I was really hoping that didn't happen, but now I at least don't have to look up that rule question again, so I guess it's kind of positive. Let's attack back. 2 and a 2, which we will turn into a 3 and a 2. Swooping spin, d6 plus 3 because of the tough skin. 6 damage. Yeah, so this will take a while. This troll. That's round 2. Have the troll attack us. Mishap. That's nice. So the troll is blinded by a flash of light, like you right now, by the glare on the card. I'm sorry. A big target, you lunge in and strike it hard for d6 damage. That's great. 3d6 damage. 3-4 damage, okay. More of that, please. So troll mishaps. We get to attack again. A double 4, which can certainly be a heavy slash. Can it be a swooping spin? No, it can't. So we'll take it. So d6 plus 1. 6 damage. More of those rolls. I like it. Okay, so far only taking 2 damage. Let's not get too cocky early, but another near mishap. Ooh, but that's going to be that mighty fist with the double 2. So d6 plus 1, our helmet deducts 2 of those, so d6 minus 1. That's still 2 damage. Yeah, so I think we're going to be fine. Really sucks losing that throwing axe, but I wanted to sort of risk losing it, and but also have the chance of keeping it. And we just got unlucky with that roll. He could have taken our firewood or our twisted metal bars. He could have taken all 4 of those for all I could care. But he took the throwing axe, so that's just unlucky. Where was I? So he just attacked. We now get the bonus shift and attack him. I'd really like a crit once in a while again, because getting that bonus from the shift is nice. But that's a 3 and a 6, which I think is quite a miss. With only 1 bonus shift, we can't do anything there. Troll rolls a 4 and a 5, and it's got 3 shift right now as well. So it can't get down to the mighty fist, but it can turn that into another rock throw. 1 damage, -1, so no damage. but one random carried large item is lost again. So let's just roll the d6 again. 6, so our snapped off sword blade is gone. I'm not too worried because at this point we're only carrying junk. That's the beauty of carrying so much junk around. Let's attack. We really need a hit. And that's quite the opposite. So we just miss. And the troll does punish us here, I think, for missing. So that definitely can be the Mighty Fist. And yeah, that's all. So another d6 plus 1, but -2 because of a helmet. So d6 minus 1 will be 1 damage. I mean, we're still totally fine. We're still way above max because we found those 2 gain health potions and just drank them. So I'm not really sweating. This is just kind of taking a long time at this point. We're just at the grace of our dice here. 1 and a 4 with 5 shift. That can definitely be turned into a heavy slash. But we can make that into a swooping spin as well. So let's do that. Spend 2 shift on that. Spend 2 shift on that. Swooping spin, d6 plus 3. Another 6. We're getting there. Troll's got 10 HP left. Remember, we're fighting for a level up here, so this is totally fine if it's a bit of a bigger fight. And the troll misses again, so another flash of light. Like that. And I don't know where these flashes of light are coming from, but I'll take him and attack for d6 again. So a free 2 damage. This now means we could actually finish him off with 1 great swooping spin. Because he's now only got 8 HP left. 5 and a 2, let's shift that down to a 3 and a 2. d6 plus 4. I think we just did it, right? So 1 damage less, so d6 plus 3, 8. Yeah, that's an exact finisher for the under troll. Get trolled. Okay, so 250 XP, that's amazing. I'll note that down first before I forget, as if I would forget that. So 2094 should be our new total, which will bring us up to level 5, which I'll do in a second. Let's first roll on these bag tables. So 1 and 2, which I'll quickly pull up here. All of that just because we took a peek inside an urn. Actually, that's quite deserved. Should never take a peek in an urn. So bag table 1 plus 3. So 7 plus 3, 10. The sack contains a silk cloak and leather gloves worth 4d6 plus 30 silver coins. Okay. Few low rolls there. So 11 plus 30 silver coins, so 41 silver coins. Rope plus gloves. What did I just say? I completely forgot again. 41, right? 41 silver coins. A throwing knife and a potion. Okay, so throwing knife, just a standard one. So yeah, now we are getting more of these weaker throwing weapons. We can just start chucking them and not worrying about them at the start of weaker combats as well, just as a nice boost. And a potion from POT1, that is. I'll pull up that table. Yeah, so again, these bigger enemies or bigger fights, you roll on a lot of tables afterwards, but that's kind of fun as well. And if you roll on 4 or 5 table, you're probably going to get something useful in there at some point, instead of rolling on one large table, and if you get unlucky, you just get nothing. So potions 1, that's the one that is a potion of healing. Interesting. So do we use that? We can't really use that right now because we're over max already. I'll put it in the room. I'll set it beside the urn carefully. We could drink a gain health and then take the healing with us. I'm not too sure. Let's decide after we have rolled on all the other tables and done a level up. So the other table is bag table 2 plus 3, which is an 11 plus 3, so another maximum roll. This seems to be the valuables from a raid, including D6 medium quality pearls, D3 plus 1 low quality rubies, and D3 low quality emeralds. Wow, okay, so D6 medium quality pearls, 6 medium quality pearl, 6 times. Then D3 plus 1 low quality rubies, 2 plus 1, so 3 low quality rubies, 3 times. And D3 low quality emeralds, it's another 2 emeralds, so low quality emerald 2 times. And again, these all have respective values. The pearls are the least valuable gem and the most common as well. And then I don't know if ruby are the next category of gem. I don't think so, but it goes up like ruby, sapphire, there's emeralds, and there's diamonds are the highest one, of course. Okay, so that's the undertroll done. So last thing remaining is our level up, which I'll quickly think about off camera and then tell you what I decided on. I have returned and I am level 5, or Grunko is. So what changed? Yeah, we leveled up, we got another 10 max HP. Like last time I just added 10 to the HP and 10 to the max HP. We are at 2094 XP. And now the big one, or I think the most important one, at level 5 we gain an extra shift point. And that's gonna be huge for us. We also gain another discipline point, which is nice, I guess, but that shift, I am so excited about that shift. And now another big one is maneuvers. So we don't gain any extra maneuvers or a new maneuver level. We can still just use 2 level 2 maneuvers. But every time we level up, we can switch one of our maneuvers out for another one. So I think it's time to say, Heavy Slash, you've done good things for us, but we'll just salute the Heavy Slash as it is removed from our character sheet and will probably never take it back because it's a level 1 maneuver. And instead I have looked at the maneuver table and I would like to take the Sharp Pummel. I might have talked about this last time we leveled up. I know I had my eye on that last time as well. And that has a very similar dice set, which is a 6 and a 5, as opposed to the 6 and the 4 from the Heavy Slash. Like that. But instead of D6 plus 2, the Sharp Pummel does D6 plus 7. So insane, I think. Or at least really awesome. The fixed damage is already higher than whatever we roll on the D6. So 7 damage guaranteed. Now mind you, interrupts may change that, but That's great. And yeah, one of the reasons is the high damage. Sharp Pummel is by far the highest damage of the level 2 maneuvers. Actually, there's a Sunder with d6 plus 6 on the complete opposite side of the maneuver spectrum with a 1 and a 2. But I think especially this still keeps us covered. So I redid my little cheat sheet because now we have 3 shift. So this is what we were looking like before with the 2 maneuvers we had. Now this is the very old one with the thrust still, d6 damage, but the dice didn't change. And now with the extra 1 shift, the range sort of got bigger and obviously the damage got higher. And I like that a lot. And at level 6 we will get a third level 2 maneuver, still no level 3s. That's at, I think, level 8 you gain access to level 3s. But so at level 6 we'll gain the third level 2 maneuver, and then we will look at something down here in this corner to fill this corner out. We'll get to that when we actually level up. But yeah, that way we will have the whole 2d6 very nicely covered early on, so we will be very unlikely to miss. If we get a maneuver somewhere down here, we will only be able to miss on a mishap, which you always do, or on this one odd corner here that I didn't get covered with a 1 and a 6. No, sorry, a 6 and a 1, that is. Yeah, but that's still future talk. So to level up to level 6 we need, didn't even check, 3000 XP. So actually for level 5 and level 6 you each only need 1000. Interesting. Okay. And then after that you need, and the numbers get bigger and bigger. Okay, I see. Okay, so might even not take us that long. But yeah, I think this is a great time to start looking maybe for an exit to town, because we've got so much treasure. I mean, we don't really need the heal, so we could just keep on going. Why not? I might think about that. But I really want to maybe sell the padded tunic, get some better armor, maybe even sell the leather bracers. We'll have to look at the market table for that. But I think the playthrough is really picking up speed now, which I might have said last time we leveled up as well. I'm not sure. So we still got that potion of healing there. I don't know what to do with that. I think our potions are better. Maybe the domination potion we could have swapped out for that, but I just want to keep it, and I think it's kind of boring to just run healing potions, although it's probably the best, just finesse and healing. But yeah, we're here to have fun as well. I like looking at numbers and doing this sort of stuff to kind of ensure that we can at least have good chances, because it's not fun to just miss all the time and so on. But then again, I want some randomness, and I want a bit of, a bit of atmosphere, a bit of theme, and a few fun things like throwing that throwing axe, although we knew we were going to lose it, just to use it. Yeah. Okay, but that's a nice point to stop here, I think. Didn't do many rooms, but very exciting ones at that. And I'll see you next time when we continue on through here and see if we can use our HP a bit before returning to town, or if we just return with more than maximum HP. But until then, have a nice day. Bye bye.